I used to think my oven was great until I discovered what my air fryer could do. Now, if your air fryer is currently collecting dust, consider this your invitation to dust it off and start enjoying it again. If you're a seasoned pro, or maybe you don't even have an air fryer, you gotta keep watching because I'm showing you which foods are just better in the air fryer. Personally, I think once you see these, you'll never go back. And by the way, there's one thing that's a little bit controversial. Personally, I think the way it turns out in the air fryer is worth exploring, and you just might change your mind. My name is Cathy, and I'm here empowering cooks to save time in the kitchen and make making dinner a little more fun. You already see these? Let's go. Did you know you could get crispy nuggets and fries without the drive-thru? Yes, please. Side note, I have to tell you, there are so many other things you could do in your air fryer besides just frozen fries and chicken nuggets, but it's a great place to start. All you do is lay them side by side in the air fryer, and I like to do 380 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. Give it a shake sometime in the middle of that cooking. You don't need oil. You don't even have to preheat your air fryer. And just like that, you've got some quick grub to fill your belly. If you are still making bacon on the stove, you are missing out. It's crazy simple. 380 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes, crispy bacon, no splatters, no babysitting, and if you want, you could save the drippings for something else or just toss it right into the trash. Next, you can't go wrong with making crispy, tender, air-fried diced potatoes. Use them for breakfast or a dinner side, or you could even throw in some proteins and veggies, and it's simple. All you have to do is dice up those potatoes, pat them dry, season them however you want, mist on some oil, and air fry them at 380 for 12 minutes. Shake them halfway through. If you want them more roasted, then just add some more time. This one can be a little controversial, but wait until you see this. Steak in the air fryer is surprisingly awesome. No matter how you season it, the simplest instruction I can give you is crank up the heat, preheat that air fryer. You'll want that sizzle. Make sure your steak is patted nice and dry, salt it, throw on some oil, drop it in that hot air fryer, hear the sizzle, and then depending on how thick it is and how well done or rare you like your steak, you're gonna air fry it anywhere from 6 minutes to 12 minutes. It's juicy on the inside, it's charred on the outside, and you don't have a smoky kitchen. Make sure you let it rest so those juices redistribute. And of course, make sure you use an instant read food thermometer to make sure it's cooked perfect. P.S. You can cook steak from frozen as well. I'll link to that video below. And speaking of steak, I gotta tell you my favorite way to get grass-fed, grass-finished steak, and I'm gonna tell you how you can get some free. I personally love and use ButcherBox, which is why I'm so thrilled that they've partnered with me on today's video. You know I'm lazy in the kitchen, so I love getting high quality beef, chicken, salmon delivered right to my doorstep. And right now, you can either have free steak, free ground beef, free salmon, or free chicken for a year every single month in your box. And because you're still watching this, I have an exclusive discount for you. Use my code EMPOWERED to get $60 off your first 3 orders. That's $20 each month for the first 3 months. The link is in the description and also at the end of this video. This offer is almost gone, so now is the time to snag it. Whether you're a college student or an empty nester or no one's home for dinner that night, cooking an entire meal in one air fryer is pretty much awesome. Of course, you can do burgers and fries simultaneously, but what I like to do is pick a protein, pick some veggies, maybe add some potatoes, throw in some seasoning, and I've got a full balanced meal cooking up right in my air fryer. You could also do it for little homemade pizzas. You could cut a sheet pan dinner in half, cook it up in your air fryer. You could repurpose leftovers by wrapping them up in a flour tortilla, crisp it up, boom, you got a brand new dinner. It's perfectly portioned, it's a quick cleanup, and you've suddenly become the weeknight hero. Don't forget you could always cook protein on one side and veggies on the other. I want to know what thing you will never make in the oven again, what you will only make in the air fryer. Drop a comment below. And next, I love to use the air fryer if I just got a hankering for a cookie, but I don't want to make an entire batch. You can do this by either buying some store-bought dough or make your favorite cookie dough and freeze it and then only cook up a few at a time. That's what I call portion control. I preheat my air fryer. Bake setting is optional, and I will cook it up at 320 for about 7 to 8 minutes, and then you've gotta let it rest, let everything harden up just a little bit. You're gonna find a super gooey center, crispy outside, and fresh, ooey gooey cookies on demand without turning on your oven. Craving control? You're welcome. I refuse to microwave leftovers. All I do is throw it in the air fryer, set it to 350 degrees, and air fry for about 3 to 5 minutes. And boom, this revives your leftovers because let's be honest, the microwave is gonna kill your leftovers. Perfect for pizza, fries, roasted veggies, even steak. My personal opinion is molten lava cakes were created to be baked in the air fryer. Mix up your favorite recipe. Mine is on page 217 in my cookbook, and then you just air fry them at 400 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. Want a super gooey center? Only do 8 minutes. You get rich, gooey, restaurant-worthy dessert in minutes. Top with some vanilla ice cream and you are golden. I will never grill this again. I will never put it in my oven again. I will only air fry a pork tenderloin. Choose your favorite recipe. My favorite is on page 120 in my cookbook, which you can get at yummyairfryrecipes.com. And you're gonna air fry it at 400 for 15 to 20 minutes. Just make sure the internal temperature gets to 145. Let it rest, slice, and enjoy. Never dry, always flaky. Air fryer salmon is a game changer. Pick your favorite seasoning. Personally, my favorite is a honey mustard salmon recipe, where you just dab it dry, salt and pepper, throw on some honey mustard glaze, and air fry it at 350 degrees, anywhere from 8 to 12 minutes, depending on how thick your salmon is. And yep, this will tell you exactly when it's done. What do you agree with? What do you disagree with? Hey, I've got more air fryer inspiration for you right here. Check out the Butcher Box deal right here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.